Hello and welcome to my presentation on EDE. EDE stands for Evolving Drawing Editor and is also a little town in the Netherlands, close to Wageningen. Okay, so what problem are we solving? I think all of us here in the audience are drawing figures. You all draw different types of figures, could look like this. And now, how much time do you spend per figure? Well, it depends on how experienced you are. It depends on how complicated the figure is. From my own experience, I take it 30 minutes, and that includes iterating on the figure because my experience, I typically need to do that. Now, how much does it cost us? Well, we have 5 million STEM researchers, so science researchers. We have 50 million students, so these are ChatGPT estimates. It seems we have around 50 million published figures annually. That would lead to 4,000 years of labor. And if you pay all these people who draw all these figures, you have 700 million euros that we spent on drawing these little figures. That's a problem. It's about a market of 700 million euros annual size. And what's the solution? Well, maybe we can go from taking 30 minutes to draw a figure on average to 10 minutes. Okay, and maybe we can't do it for all the figures. Maybe we can't do it. We can't convince everyone to use our new tool. So let's say, we save 100 million every year in labor costs and also in your nerves that people spend on drawing these figures. What is the current state of the art? Well, unfortunately, I would say a lot of people draw their figures in ticks, and I know some people in the audience will say, no, ticks is amazing. But, this simple figure, it will take you like 3 to 15 minutes. There's someone who say, no, I can do it in 2 because they're like super fast. But you're like super busy, just typing. And then you have to compile, and that can take 10 seconds. So, and then you made a mistake, and then you have to do something again, and you have to recompile. So, not so experienced person, they probably take 15 minutes, and that's just for the simple figure, and most figures are a little bit more complicated. Now, a much better tool, that, in my opinion, is EDE, and I'm really a big fan of EDE. I drew this figure in 30 seconds using EDE. I made this whole presentation in half an hour here using EDE. So that's great, but it's still very clunky. It's not ideal. So it's like what you see is what you get. And that's great. And it's less of the features that we do need to draw scientific figures. And let me tell you why I find it clunky. Well, let's say I want to adjust one vertex of that little figure here, right? Then I move first the red vertex, and then, the orange segment, the purple segment, and the black segment. And then I see like, oh, but that's not exactly how I liked it. And then I have to do the whole thing again. Seems unnecessary, right? If I move the vertex, why can't the segments adjusted to it move with it? I mean, that's the thing what people want. It has snapping. Snapping is very important because otherwise you can't have precise precision. But I constantly have to tell EDE which snapping option I want. I have to switch on and off grid snapping. I have to snap to vertices or not to vertices, or to some special points or not to special points. I'm constantly busy with it. I don't know why I need to do that, and it takes me some mental energy and time to do this. And then I've used LaTeX, and I constantly have this, please wait for this LaTeX compilation. And sometimes it's just 1 or 2 seconds. If I do the presentation like this, it takes me sometimes, 10 seconds. It can be for longer presentations. It can be very frustrating if you have really long documents. And I know there are some things you can do it a little bit faster, but then you still have to compile. And this is just like a small subset of all the things that make this program not what it could be. So what could it be? Well, how far did I get so far with my drawing editor EDE? Well, you can try it out already. It is fully functional. And what you see here is that, if you move a vertex, the edges move with it. It will always know how you want to snap. It's not too difficult to like figure this out. Typically, if you're close to something, you want to snap to it. If you're a little bit further away, you have opportunity not to snap to it. Um, and in my experience, EDE does a great job in it. And if you have some LaTeX, it immediately compiles. So that's great. Um, there is no delay, and we just use not LaTeX, we use a different software that is much faster and can do everything you want that you typically want to do as well. That we accomplished within one software project. It has also many other features. It's not what I would say yet a competitor because, well, it still needs a lot of smoothing, and IPE has a lot of features that are not fully implemented in EDE yet. But it shows proof of concept. We can do those things better. I'm currently having one student assistant who works 1 day a week on it. I hope to get at least 2 more software projects on Ada, and my expectation is that in 2027, Ada will be vastly better than the competition, and hopefully by then people start adapting it, and I would start making advertising for it. Thanks for your attention, and I'm happy to take questions.